Ever found yourself wondering the better choice between electric and gas-powered vehicles? It's a question that's taken center stage in recent years, as technology advances and environmental concerns rise. You might be thinking, should I go green with an electric car or stick with the tried-and-true gas guzzler? Fear not, because we're here to shed some light on this vehicular conundrum. In this video, we'll delve into the differences between electric and gas-powered vehicles, making your choice a bit easier. So buckle up, it's going to be an electrifying ride. First up, let's charge into the world of electric vehicles. Electric cars are the new kids on the block, boasting zero emissions. A breath of fresh air in traffic, literally. They sneak around town with their quieter operation, like a cat on a midnight prowl. And when it comes to maintenance, well, they're low maintenance, kind of like that friend who always seems to have their life together. But don't forget, like your phone, they need a good night's sleep on the charger too. Yes, charging infrastructure is the hot topic of the town. It's like setting up a coffee shop on every corner, but for cars. So while you're sipping your morning coffee, your car could be sipping electricity. Efficient, isn't it? Now that we've sparked your interest in electric cars, let's shift gears to the gas-powered vehicles. Let's now rev up the engines and talk about gas-powered vehicles. These mechanical beasts have been around for over a century, proving their worth time and time again. They're a bit like your trusty old dog, reliable and always ready for a road trip. Gas-powered cars come with a few perks that are hard to ignore. Their range, for instance, is impressive. You can cover vast distances before needing to refuel. And when you do need to refuel, it's a quick pit stop at the gas station, and you're back on the road. Then there's the speed. These machines pack a punch, delivering raw power that can get your heart racing. And let's not forget the established infrastructure that supports them. Gas stations are as ubiquitous as bad hair days. Gas-powered cars, they're like your coffee machine, always brewing up a storm. Reliable, fast, and with a network of fuel stations, they're still a go-to for many. That's your fuel-filled run-through of gas-powered vehicles. Now let's compare. You've met the contenders, now it's time for the showdown. When it comes to cost, electric cars may have a higher upfront price tag, but they're like the gift that keeps on giving. With lower fuel costs and fewer moving parts, you're looking at significant savings in the long run. On the other side of the coin, gas-powered cars may be cheaper to buy, but they're like that friend who always seems to have forgotten their wallet when it's time to pay. Now let's talk maintenance. Electric cars are the epitome of low-maintenance relationships. They don't require oil changes, and with fewer moving parts, there's less that can go wrong. Gas-powered cars, on the other hand, are more like high-maintenance partners. They need regular tune-ups and oil changes, but hey, some people love a project, right? Then there's the environmental impact. Electric cars are the tree huggers of the automotive world, producing zero tailpipe emissions. But it's not all rainbows and butterflies. The production of electric vehicles and their batteries does have an environmental footprint. Gas-powered cars, meanwhile, are the life of the party, belching out greenhouse gases like it's 1999. Infrastructure is another point of contention. Electric cars are like the new kid on the block, and everyone's still figuring out where they fit in. Charging stations are popping up, but they're not as ubiquitous as gas stations. Gas-powered cars have the home field advantage here, with a well-established network of fuel stations. Choosing between electric and gas-powered cars is like choosing between a quiet library and a rock concert. Each has its own charm. If you love the smell of gasoline, the roar of an engine, and don't mind a bit of grease under your fingernails, a gas car might be your jam. But if you're all about that tech life, appreciate a quiet ride, and want to save the world 1 mile at a time, an electric car could be your ticket to ride. And there you have it, the electrifying face-off between electric and gas-powered vehicles. Now, the choice is in your hands. Before we hit the brakes on this video, let's do a quick recap. We've charged through the pros and cons of electric vehicles and revved through the strengths and weaknesses of gas-powered cars. It's clear each has its own charm but also its own quirks. So whether you're drawn to the silent hum of an electric motor or the hearty roar of a gas engine, it's up to you to make an informed decision. Remember, whether you choose electric or gas, always drive responsibly. Until next time, keep those wheels turning.